The ties between Bombay and Goa date back to almost 350 years. In 1662, the Portuguese sovereign gave away the islands of Bombay to Charles II of England as a part of a dowry for marrying the Portuguese princess Catherine. After the liberation of Goa, the legal ties were strengthened with the extension of jurisdiction of the Bombay High Court, by itself a legendary institution, to the Union territories of Goa, Daman and Diu. This bond is now even stronger after the construction of this new High Court building at Goa, which is a modern structure but built on the foundations of the rich legal traditions of Bombay and Goa. As the Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, it gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this historic event. On behalf of my colleagues, as well as on my personal behalf, I express our solemn resolve to serve the people of this state while functioning from this court building, which would be inaugurated in a few moments from now by none other than the Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Goa is a land with a unique history. It joined the Indian Union only in 1961, after 450 years of Portuguese rule. Much like its cultural history, the legal history of this sunshine state is also unique. Till this day, the Goa bench of the Bombay High Court was located in a building situated on the banks of the gently rippling Mandovi River, whose serene waters mirror the lifestyle in Goa. This is the structure where several years of Goa's judicial history and its present-day system coexist in complete harmony, much like its peace-loving and law-abiding citizens.
Our history, because our colonial history was different, distinct from the rest of India. Our legal and judicial history also has some distinction as a fallout of that.
Looking back at the history of the legal system in Goa, when Afonso de Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1510 AD, the administration of justice was vested in village communities. In the early days of the Portuguese rule, justice was dispensed by a judicial functionary called the Ouvido General, who exercised both civil and criminal jurisdiction in the settlement. In 1544, a high court presided by the Chancellor was organized by the appellation of the Hellsound the India, having its seat in Goa, but its jurisdiction extending over all the Portuguese territories of the Indian Ocean and Far East, including what are now Mozambique, Macau, and East Timor, and India itself. After the liberation of Goa, the Relação de Goa was abolished when a Court of Judicial Commissioner was established with effect from 16 December 1963 under the Goa Daman and Diu Judicial Commissioner Court, Regulation 1963. In May 1964, an act was passed by the Parliament which conferred upon the Court of Judicial Commissioner some powers of the High Court for the purposes of the Constitution of India.
When we speak with pride of the legacy of Bombay High Court, we do not leave out the colonial legacy. Bombay High Court was established in August 1862. And in 1947, 85 years to the date, in fact, it became a High Court of Bombay in the independent, not yet a republic, but independent India. And the transition was seamless.
Parliament by an act extended the jurisdiction of the High Court of Bombay to the Union Territory of Goa, Daman and Diu, and established a permanent bench of that High Court at Panaji on the 30th of October 1982. With the passing of Goa, Daman and Diu State Reorganization Act 1987 by the Parliament conferring statehood to Goa, the High Court of Bombay became the common High Court for the states of Maharashtra and Goa and the Union Territories of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu with effect from 30th of May 1987.
Goa has a unique feature of having combination of two systems insofar as law is concerned. Due to the Portuguese regime in Goa, we have inherited certain Portuguese laws in the form of family laws, etc. After the liberation of Goa, the legal system which was prevalent in the rest of the country was extended in Goa. So we have a system where both types of legal systems are working hand by hand. Today we are proud to be part of this occasion when a new building of the High Court is being inaugurated. We are grateful to the government of Goa for having provided such excellent facility for the judiciary and the legal requirement of the state.
Goa is the only state in the country where a uniform civil code is applicable, regardless of one's religion, caste, creed or gender, making it a shining example for other states in the country to emulate. The state of Goa has a common family law and all its citizens are bound by the same law related to marriage, divorce and succession.
Justice Chandrachud, we had come here, our association, he says, it is only in Goa, Daman and Diu, I find that uniform civil code. Preserve it. You want to improve it, but don't remove it.
During the Portuguese rule, the High Court functioned from what we now know as the Commercial Taxes Building. Later, it was relocated to the Lyceum complex, which used to house some of the premier educational institutions of its time. At this location, the High Court literally stood guard over Panaji city, overlooking the old Latin quarter known as Fontainhas on one side and the present-day Panaji city centre on the other.
All world over, there have been iconic buildings to house the temples of justice. But not often does the structure or the architecture of such buildings determine their iconic status. It is invariably the great judges, the great lawyers, the great decisions that they make together, and above all, the difference that such decisions make to the lives and fortunes of the peoples that truly determines their iconic status. So be it with this inspiring High Court building that we so proudly inaugurate today. No doubt, this is a daunting task, but surely this is a task worth striving for. All those who come to Goa speak of its beaches, its nature and its culture. Now they can also speak about an icon of a building. This is truly a significant milestone in the rich legal history of Goa, which dates back to 1544, when the first High Court in Asia was established here.
But times are changing and now this hallowed institution is due for yet another move in order to keep up with the present times.
We will shortly be setting our foot in the new High Court building. We shall be stepping right into the new spaces, rectangular and squarish, no doubt, with our hearts filled with the fond hope that the rocks on which its foundations rest will sustain an institution that will administer justice unalloyed, with the fond hope that the serene waters of the Mandovi River and the cool breeze that blows over it will be refreshing and inspiring.
The Bombay High Court at Goa will shift to a bigger premise that will afford adequate space for its officers and staff.
I am actually looking forward to arguing my matters in the building, and well, it will be a new experience for us, though we have been practicing for several years now, to argue our matters in the new building. I am looking really forward to it.
This move will equip the High Court offices with the basic technological upgrades that are essential to function in today's digitized age.
I am privileged to be part of this occasion. Today, we are dedicating this new High Court building to the people of Goa. This building provides the best of the facilities to the judges, lawyers, the court staff and the people, so that justice system can function efficiently and effectively. The people of Goa will be largely benefited from the new building. Even the poorest of the poor in the state must get justice. This building has been possible because of the efforts of the officers of the government, the GSIDC, the contractor and the common laborers. My sincere thanks to all who have made this possible. I am happy that the Honorable Chief Justice of India, the Honorable Law Minister of India and other judges of the Supreme Court and the Bombay High Court are present for this event. The state of Goa wholeheartedly welcomes all the dignitaries. I wish all the best to one and all. Thank you.
It is time for the flag bearers of the law to integrate the marvels of modern technology into their practice as they interpret and apply the law to support justice for all. Welcome to the start of a new chapter in the judicial history of the state. Welcome to the inauguration of the new High Court premises in Goa.